The CAD line and CAD curve dialog boxes are easy to access. First, make sure that your grips icon in the MS main control toolbar is turned off. Then you can simply select either a line or a curve off the screen. Selecting a line will bring up the CAD line computations screen. At the top of the screen, you will see the line information text, which will tell you if you have selected either a 2D or 3D line. Below, you are told the points that are being connected from the endpoint to the endpoint. You are also given the coordinates for both ends of your line, its direction, horizontal distance, a scale distance if you have the output scale toggle turned on and a value set, a slope distance. If the line you selected was three-dimensional, you would see a different number than your horizontal distance. Otherwise, these two will match. A scaled slope distance will appear if you have the output scale toggles turned on and the value set, and a percent grade and a delta Z value as well. Selecting OK will take you back to the project screen. If you were to select a line that has no endpoints, on the CAD line computation screen, you will notice that the connecting from to boxes are grayed out. In this example, you will also notice that the line information at the top of the screen indicates that this is a three-dimensional line, and if you look, you will see that we have calculated slope distance, a percent grade, and a delta Z. If you select a curve from the project screen, you will see the CAD curve computation screen. At the top of the screen, you'll see the point information telling you the two connecting points as well as a radial point. Below this, you will see the curve information such as radius, delta angle, arc length, tangent length, chord length, and chord bearing. Again, if you were to select an arc that has not been assigned point numbers, then the connecting points section at the top of the screen will be grayed out. For this example, we will exit this window and go back to the CAD line computations screen. Towards the bottom of the screen is the Add Lines to the Coordinate Database checkbox. If you select this option, then everything you do will calculate and store coordinates as you go. If it is turned off, the NavCom Survey CAD will simply draft new line work for you without storing it in the database. Above this checkbox are 7 options: Angle, Tangent to Arc, Turned Angle, Traverse, Deflection, Line List, and Proportioning. In this example, we will select the Traverse button, and the command bar will ask us to select a starting point. Select the point you wish to start at, and you will see the Traverse or Side Shot screen. Here you can enter your bearing or azimuth direction as well as your distance. The bearing correction checkbox is useful if you're putting in your bearings based on a plan, and that plan doesn't have the same bearings reference as the project you're working in. You can enter an amount of the bearings correction needed, and NavCom Survey CAD will automatically adjust your bearings based on this number. If you select the Traverse option, then the point you create will automatically be occupied moving forward. If you select Side Shot, however, you will be making multiple shots from the same setup location. For this example, we will leave it on Traverse and select OK. You will now see our first line plotted on the screen. Using the pan and zoom features, we can pan left, right, up or down, zoom in or out, zoom to extents, select an area to zoom to, or undo a zoom. If we enter new figures for bearings and distance and select OK, we will see a new line created from our last point, and that we have continued moving down the line. You will continue to be moved down the line with new lines being created from the last point you created as long as you have Traverse selected. If we change the side shot, enter bearings and distance numbers, and press OK, you will see that a new line has been created, but our selected point has remained the same. If we change our bearing number again and select OK again, we will create another new line which also starts at the same point as the previous line. If you select Cancel, you will return to the CAD line computation screen. The Turned Angle option will ask you to choose a starting point and a back sight point. It will then ask you to enter a turned angle as well as a distance, and give you a bearing correction, traverse, and side shot options as well. Pressing OK automatically adds the point to the line you are drawing. For more help on these options, please select the Help button. If you select the Curve Calculations button, you'll be taken directly to the CAD Curve Computations box. This screen will display the last curve that was displayed. On the right-hand side of the screen is the Calculate area. Here you can see options for different types of calculations that can be done with curves, such as compound, reverse, tangent, two tangent, three tangent, list curve, and proportioning. If you select Tangent, for example, you will be asked to select a tangent from the screen. Once you select your line, you will be asked to enter a radius for your curve. Please note that a positive number indicates a clockwise curve, while a negative number indicates a counterclockwise curve. Once you enter your radius value and press Enter, you will be asked to choose a curve calculating method of either tangent length, chord length, delta angle, arc length, or you can cancel and re-enter a radius. For this example, we will use chord length. We will now be asked to enter a chord length. Once we enter a value and press OK, the new curve will appear on the screen, tangent to our line, and either curving to the right if it's a positive number, or to the left if it's a negative number. If we were to select another line from the screen and enter a new radius number and select OK again, we will be back on the curve calculating options screen. This time we will choose delta angle. Enter a delta angle value and press the OK button. The new curved line will appear in our project, connected to the line we had selected. If you press the Escape button, it will take you back to the CAD curve computation screen. You can then select the Compound button to do a compound curve. On the project screen, select the end of one of the curves. You will then be asked to enter a radius for your new curve. Enter a value and press the OK button. You will now be asked to choose a curve calculating method. This time we will use tangent length. Once you enter your tangent length, select the OK button. You will now see your new curve attached to the endpoint of your previous curve, turning it into a compound curve. If you're satisfied with your line work and would like to go back and coordinate that information, select the MS Points button at the top of the screen and select Auto Add Points to Objects. This command will assign point numbers to your line work, starting with the next point value displayed in your hot toggles. On the plot, you can select a group of lines to add points to, or you can select your lines using the Select Entities window. Once you have selected the entities you want to add points to, press Enter. NavCom Survey CAD will automatically add point numbers to your lines and radial points of the arcs. Please remember that CAD lines and CAD curves only work when the grips icon in the MS Main Control toolbar is turned off. Another way to access these dialog boxes is to select the MS Cogo button at the top of the screen and scroll down to either CAD Lines dialog or CAD Curves dialog. If you select one of these commands from this menu, it will display the last set of information that was in the dialog box.